Good afternoon, or good morning, good evening, wherever you are from around the world. Today I'm going to be looking at how you're going to reuse the YouTube content that you've created on your videos on YouTube and repurpose it or reuse it for social media sites. So one of the biggest problems that people have is how to get your content in front of a larger audience, different audiences, so you get more eyeballs on the content that you've already produced. So the great thing is that you create the content once, which if you create it for YouTube, then you spend hours scripting the video, shooting the video, editing the video, then uploading the video to YouTube and promoting it. But why not take that same content and then reuse it for different social media platforms? So on this live stream, or if you're watching the replay, I'm going to take you through some different ways you can quickly and easily repurpose the content by using a free online image and video editor. So my name is Herman Drost, and my YouTube videos, or my YouTube channel, is all about how to grow your channel, how to grow your audience, so you can generate traffic, leads, and sales on autopilot. So if you are just starting out, then some people think that YouTube's too crowded, it's too competitive, but there's plenty more keyword phrases they can go after that are not competitive, and then you can also, that content that you put on YouTube can also go elsewhere, and you can also engage different audiences. So the good thing about YouTube is that you create that content once, then if it's searchable and discoverable on YouTube, then you can get traffic, leads, and sales 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, year after year. So that's a beautiful thing. So I want to welcome everybody here. We've got Miriam, good to see you. Hey Chris, good to see you. Boneless Chicken, Tour Build. So let me ask you a question. What are some of the ways, or are you currently reusing or repurposing your video content? What are some of the ways? Maybe it's one way, or maybe you're not doing it all, but what are some of the ways that you are reusing the content that you're already producing? Put that in the chat, or if you're watching a replay, put it in the comments, and we'll continue on here. So I'm going to go into my slides here, and one of the I've been kind of creating videos about in the past week or so on how to create slideshows, and how to repurpose your content, etc. So one of the free online video editors or image editors is Kapwing, which I've showed you in previous videos. So that's what I'm going to show you today, how you can use that particular tool. And Kapwing has been, it's kind of, I think it started up in 2017, so it's very new. But according to the latest press release, they recently got 11 million in extra financing, and there's millions of people using that particular tool. So I just came across it a few weeks ago, and I like it. It's very quick, very easy. It doesn't have a lot of fancy technical know-how to it, but it's a great way to, without downloading or without installing anything, you can really use it. So so I'm going to go into some of the slides here and just take you through this. So we're talking about how to reuse your videos on YouTube for social media. And the free online video editor I talked about what I just talked about is kapwing. People say kapwing, but apparently you call it kapwing. So I don't know if that's the right pronunciation, but I thought I'd show you some of the benefits. It's very fast. The tasks that take a lot of hours in iMovie or some other video editing software can be reduced to a few clicks. It's very simple. You don't need to install or download anything. There's no passwords, no very technical tutorials. It's very accessible. It works from your browser. They also have an app that you can install. It doesn't have all the features of the desktop version, but it works on OS, your phone, your computer. And another beautiful thing is that you can store your content. Once you've rescaled or reused your video content, you can it can be stored on the Kapwing service. So if you create an account, a free account of Kapwing, then it'll store that content. And the beautiful thing is that it can convert your videos into social media graphics very quickly and very easily. So if you don't have a video editor you're currently using, you might want to just take a look at Kapwing. It takes your pictures, your text, your video clips, and music, and you can create a slideshow. You can create, a simple video. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles of like Premiere or ScreenFlow or Final Cut, etc. But let me show you quickly what can be done. So you can, just get an idea. I did a video. My last video is all about how to create a slideshow. So let me take you a look inside the inside Kapwing. So here is the Kapwing website, and I go to Tools, and then as you can see here, you got the Studio, Video Maker, Mem Generator, Subtitler. You can trim your videos, crop your videos. So, and going into Studio, get started. Then click to upload. Let's see if that works again. So, for instance, you can just put a let's put like a little video clip in there. So that's a little video clip, and so in the Studio, for instance, you can add text at the top here. You can add images, shapes. You can change the timeline. You can add audio from like the YouTube Studio, YouTube audio library. Then if I want to add other images, I can just click Add Scene, and I click on here, and then I can just upload a new scene. It could be, so I click Upload here. I can add an image. So here's an image here, and it's the wrong size. So if I click on Crop and scroll down a bit, I can just use 16:9. But I can also do like an Instagram post, YouTube video, Instagram Snap Story, LinkedIn Mobile, Facebook Twitter Portrait, Facebook Twitter Landscape, Facebook Cover Photo, all these ones. So I'm going to select the YouTube screen here, then click Done Cropping, and then all I have to do is just maneuver this around to fit in the window. So then I can also just, if I want to put the image first and then I want to have the video second, I can just drag and drop these, just rearrange the order here. So that's a good thing you can do. So then, yeah, I can add text, images, shapes, timeline, audio. Then I can also trim the video. So if I click trim, then I can just, move the sliders to the right here. Then they'll trim the beginning. Then move the slider to the left here, it'll trim the end. Then if I move it left and right, then I can just trim like a section of my video. So they'll trim like this little blue section here. Then I click done and it's trimmed. And I can also adjust the video, the opacity, the brightness, the contrast, saturation, the blur. I can also crop it. So if you want to repurpose your video, like in this one, just a little video clip, but you could essentially just take your video from YouTube, drag and drop it into this video, free online video editor, and then change it to an Instagram post. So this would be like an Instagram post. This is the regular video, and then this is the Instagram Snap Story. And then they got the LinkedIn Mobile, Facebook Twitter Portrait, Facebook Twitter Landscape, Facebook Cover Photo, and then you can just, click done for the done cropping. Then if you want to add more scenes, just click add more scenes here. So, it's very, very fast, very efficient, and you can create slideshows. You can repurpose your video into those different formats of whatever you like. Okay, so I mentioned about trimming your videos. So you can, if you want to take a piece out of your video, or you got a lot of ums and ahs in your video, you can just download it, and then you can just trim out the, remove the pieces in your video you want to get rid of. I think I showed you a video that you can also do this with the online video editor from YouTube. If you've got your video already on YouTube, then you can use the basic YouTube video editor to trim your video. You can trim the beginning, the middle, and you can also trim the multiple sections at once. Okay, I've got a couple of questions here. Sorry about not being able to pronounce your name right. Let me see here. All right, just checking the list here. So Eric's Garage saying, can you do more than one format at a time? Looks like you got to do, just like if you do it for Instagram, then you got to do it one at a time. So if you're repurposing your video for Instagram, then you got to choose the Instagram format and create that Instagram post or Instagram graphic. And then if you want to do it for a story, then you'd have to do it for Instagram story or for Facebook, etc. So yeah, unfortunately you can't do multiple at the same time. So, but the good thing is that you don't have to install the software, you don't have to download the software, and everything is online. And Eric's Le Predateur de Savior. Can I reuse the YouTube videos on Facebook page? Yes, you can. You just probably should reformat it. I think the square format is good because that actually works best on Instagram, but also on Facebook. So with this tool, you could actually just take your video and then just quickly change it to the different format. So if you go to where is that? So for instance, here I've got the video that I just drag and drop from my computer, and then if I click crop, then you can change it to the Instagram post, or it could be Facebook post. You got Instagram Snap Story, LinkedIn Mobile, Facebook, Twitter Portrait. You got the landscape, Facebook, Twitter landscape, and if you want to do a color photo for Facebook, you can use that as well. So that comes in pretty handy. Miriam's asking, does this work for Android? I haven't tried that, Miriam, but they do say there is they do have the Capwing app for your phone, so I think it's both for Android and the iOS, so you could check that out. But I've just been using this from my desktop, and probably because it's a wider screen, I can see things more clearly. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my slides here again, and so trim the video, crop your video. Talked about cropping your video so you can crop it for Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You can also transcribe your video, so you can put captions and subtitles. So let's go over there again, if I can get there. So going back to Capwing, let's see if I back up here a bit. Let's go to Tools, and then go to Caption the video. Then I can paste a URL, or I can upload a video. So let's see if I can find something here. To get the desktop, let's see if I got some here. I can't find a video right here. You have to. Let's see. Let's go to the documents. Let's go to some recent videos that I just did. Let's choose this one. Click open.
How do you combine YouTube videos without?
Okay, stop that there. And so what you got here can add a subtitle. Oh, it says a border. That's not good. I don't know. See that? But anyway, it gives you some idea. This is the subtitle tool that, within Capwing that you can use. When I did a test before, I just clicked Auto Generate. So just looks like incorrect video type. So maybe I won't.
How do you combine YouTube videos without using a YouTube video editor? YouTube's video editor allows you to trim videos. How do you combine YouTube?
Okay, I'm going to stop that. Anyway, here's the interface. Basically what you do, I just click on Auto Generate, so I'm not going to do that now, because it'll probably mess it up during the live stream. But you do the Auto Generate, then it auto generates all the captions for you down here as the video is playing. Then after it's finished, you can actually edit the captions to see if there's any mistakes. A little bit like the the transcript that Google gives you, but you can do it right here. Say you have a video already and you want to put captions on it before you upload it to YouTube, so you can just upload the transcript. But you can just do the auto-generate, then edit the auto-generated transcript, and then you can download it or download the SRT file and upload the SRT file to YouTube. Or you can just do it by hand, do it manually, just doing add subtitles. So that kind of comes in hand if you want to do it, before you upload the video to YouTube. So that's another little handy tool that can actually work well for you. What I've done, what I tend to do or have been doing, is just using the auto-generated transcript from YouTube, and then just edit that or send it off to rev.com or gotranscript.com, and then with that transcript, then I upload the transcript to YouTube. Or if you're editing the transcript, then you can just save it as a new transcript and then remove the auto-generated transcript. But with using this tool, you can create the transcript even before you upload it to YouTube. Or alternatively, you can upload your video to YouTube, put it on unlisted, so it's not available to the public, then go through your auto-generated transcript from Google and then save it, after you've edited and corrected mistakes, and then you'll have that transcript ready. So it's just another tool that's at your disposal. Okay, you can also create memes online. So let's take a look in here again. Let's go back and see if I can go back to here. And we've got a meme generator right here. So click Get Started. I can upload an image. Let's see, go back to desktop maybe. Let's find an image. Okay, so here's one image, and then I could just click Add a Scene, click on the scene. I can also search for images, so I could put in like mountain and then click Go, and it searches for images. Then I could select the mountain image. Then if I want to, I could also go to crop, and so it's looks good for, say, YouTube, for instance. Oh, that didn't work. What happened there? Let's try that again. Click done. Okay, looks like I have to do the 16 by 9 and then do the crop again. Let's see if that works. I guess we can just move the handles here. So there you have like a meme. You can put, you got your image here, 2 images here, and then you can just add your text here at the top. So you could just put some text at the top, change the color. I could also add a shape, for instance. So you could put a shape here, maybe move it across, click send it backwards, change that and change that color to maybe black, and there you've got, they've got a meme, with your text at the top and then your image at the bottom. So you just label it, and you can do the same for multiple images. So that's how you create a meme. You go into the Kapwing and then use the meme generator, which essentially is the studio where you can create your videos and create your images. I've also got the, let's see if I go back to here. Okay, it's also got template collections. So on the template collections, you've got particular templates that you can use, and so you can just, it's got an animated text video maker, you've got collage templates, so you can use any of those. Instagram border templates, Instagram story templates, meme templates, so you can choose any of those templates as well. Oh, hi Rick, good to see you. I'm using a image and video editing tool called Kapwing. So let me show you quickly that beginning. So it's a free online video editor. I think I put a link in the description below this video so you can check that out. But yeah, it's free. You can upgrade to the a paid version, but there's really no need to at this stage. But it does a whole bunch of things. Nothing to download, nothing to install, and the great thing is, just within the tool itself, you can quickly convert your video or reuse your video into different social media graphics. So that's kind of in a nutshell what it is. Okay, so some of the other tools, if I just go back, just to show you quickly, if I can go back here. Okay, to go back to the website itself. So basically you've got all these ones. You've got the studio here to create your videos and images. Video makers are pretty much the same. Meme generators, this is what I just showed you. The subtitle, which adds captions. You can trim your video, loop your video, adjust your videos, crop your videos. You can also convert your videos from your video to an image. It can be a GIF or some other format. And you can do a collage, and you can cut your videos. You can also add audio to your videos. So a whole bunch of different things here. Montage maker. You can also rotate your videos, etc. So those are collections. And another thing you can do is convert your video to an ebook. Now this is not using Kapwing, but I just wanted to throw this in there because it's another way to reuse your videos, to convert your video into an ebook. So now if you've got the transcript that you've created in Kapwing, then you can take that transcript and convert it into an ebook. So this is another tool which I use a lot, and it's called Designer. Let me see if I can go over there and just show you a couple of things about it. So you can create ebooks and reports from your transcript within just a couple of minutes without writing a word. So you got the content already created through your video. Then you can put your content in here. So I'm not going to play the video, but here's just an idea what it does. So you can what you can use ebooks for. You can increase traffic, generate leads, repurpose your content. You can sell your ebooks, increase brand visibility, and save hours of writing. And here's how it works. You just import the content or start from scratch. So you can import it from a URL, from Microsoft Word, from a PDF, even from Facebook. Or you can import it manually. Then you just choose a template from like 100 different project templates, and then you can customize and publish it, and you've got your ebook. So you've got complete control. You can do Facebook imports. You've got a free image library. You've got hundreds of or thousands of images from Pixabay, Unsplash, etc. And then you've also got the image editor, so you can crop and resize, color your images with the inbuilt image editor. You can also create a table of contents with it. You can add additional blog posts or pages. So you could take your blog post that's on your blog or your website and convert it into an ebook and just import that URL from your website, and it'll create a blog post from it. So it's pretty popular, 53,000 customers so far. So if you want to check that out, I put a link in the description below my video, so you can check that out. It's a very useful tool, and it comes in really handy. What I've used it for, I sometimes take the transcript that I've got from YouTube, and then I'll convert that into a PDF file, and then I'll import that PDF file into Designer, and then it'll create a beautiful ebook. And then I can, you can use. It's got thousands of images there that they're taking from Pixabay, Unsplash, and all these copyright-free image sites. So you can use that. And then you can put in your table of contents. You can, you can rearrange the content in your ebook, etc. So it's a great way to kind of repurpose or reuse your video content by putting it into an ebook. They also have a premium version of Designer, which I'm not going to go into now, but you can actually take your actual video and import the YouTube video, and it'll transcribe that video content automatically for you, a bit like I showed you with Kapwing, and then it'll create a blog post out of a blog post or ebook, from your video. So that's kind of come in handy as well. Okay, so if you have any questions about reusing your video content, put them in the chat, or if you've got questions that when you're watching a replay or think up later, then you can put them in the comments. But yeah, give this live stream a like so it gets some activity that YouTube likes activity. I'm going to take a look at some of these questions now. Okay. Charlie said, do you have a purchase link? For Kapwing, you don't need to It's actually free, but Designer is, I think, check the link in the description below this video. I think I put a link in there to Designer if you want to purchase Designer. It's only like a one-time cost of $27. Normally it's like a monthly fee, but if you want to get it for one-time cost, then you can just go to drossdesigns.com/designer, and you should see the page Friends of Herman Drost. Oh, Erica's question here about IG. Does IG have a desktop publishing version? If you do IGTV, then you can upload a YouTube video, the full YouTube video, to Instagram TV. And of course, most people that are on Instagram are watching videos or seeing the images from their phone. So I recommend uploading the whole video from YouTube. Maybe you can you can use Gapwing to kind of trim your video, just to edit out the any calls to action that you're using in YouTube. So like click the link in the card or the end screen or your intro. So you might remove those, but then just upload the whole video to IGTV, and then people can watch the whole video on IGTV. And then you can also go to Instagram stories and say something like, hey, check out my latest video. And then it'll give you a link, an Instagram story on your phone. And you can select your IGTV video, which you just uploaded. And so then when people watch your story and say, where you check out the video, then they can go straight to your Instagram TV video. Alternatively, you can do a post on Instagram, say like trim your video to like 1 minute, and then you could use something like Kapwing to put a banner at the top, banner at the bottom with some subtitles. So you could do that too, and then just tell people to check out the link in your bio. So that's a couple of different ideas you could use there. Okay, let's see if I've got any more links here. Oh, by the way, if any of you here are not part of my Facebook group, then go to facebook.com/groups/TubeVideo and people you can get feedback on your videos, your thumbnails, interact with other like-minded people, have discussions with them, etc. So yeah, check that out. Okay, just checking through the questions here. Miriam asked about his work for Android. I might want to check out the app for that. I think there is. Rick says that it's a shame Instagram doesn't allow you to put your YouTube video link directly on a post. Yeah, it's a bit of a bummer, but what I have been doing in the post is just kind of putting a text link to the videos on my YouTube channel. So just say I have youtube.com, then / your YouTube channel name / videos. So it's kind of an easy link to remember. Of course, it's not a live link, but the only really live link is really the IGTV link. So people can click on that link. If they watch a IGTV video, then what you can do at the end of your IGTV video, you can tell people to click the link that there's a little drop-down arrow at the top, right beside your title. So if they tap that, then they can go to watch the rest of your video. So it's not easy to see. So that's why you might just post the whole video. Oh, hi, Grizz. Good to see you. What have I missed? Yeah, you might want to watch replay. But basically, I'm just talking about the free online image and video editor to kind of reuse the video content from YouTube, and changing all the different, rescaling your video, putting it into different images, and using it for Facebook, for Instagram. So it's not. The big problem is that, and then I had this for a long time, was taking YouTube video and then all these different platforms use portrait mode and have all different dimensions where you can clearly see the video or an image. And so I'd have to go, I was using Canva, which is also a great image editor because it's online, it's free, but you couldn't quickly change the video format or make images from your video and then change it to an Instagram format or Facebook format, or create a collage, or create a meme, I don't know how you pronounce it. And so with this tool, Kapwing, you can just go, it's in the browser, and you can take your video and make images from it, rescale it, create a slideshow, and redo all the graphics for different social media platforms. So you can do it in just a few clicks and in a few minutes. So that's the beauty of it. So that kind of summarizes that. Maybe I'll just show you some of the benefits again of that tool. So benefits of Kapwing: it's very fast. It just takes a few clicks. You don't have to use iMovie or any of the other video editing softwares that you have to pay for, that you have to install, might take up the resources on your computer. With Kapwing, their servers are really fast. So when you process your video or process the graphics, it only takes sometimes a few seconds or a few minutes, and it's done. And then you've got the download link, you've got you can share it, you can store, it's stored on the Kapwing servers, etc. So it's simple, nothing to install, no password, no big technical tutorials. Works on your phone and computer. As I mentioned, you got the free storage, and you can convert your video very quickly and easily to Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, all these different social media sites. So that's a great benefit of it. So if you have any more suggestions for future live streams, I'm also going to a video conference called VidSummit, and let's see, October 15th, I think. And yeah, it's in California. So I'll be meeting a lot of YouTube creators there. If any of you are going to be there, I hope, definitely want to sit down, have a cup of coffee with you. But otherwise, if you have questions and I'm thinking about this already, what kind of questions shall I ask? Some of the top creators in the world are going to be there, going to be speaking. So if you have any questions, then for them or for myself, then put them in the comments, and then I'll take them with me to the conference and try to get them answered, or get different varieties of answers. So these are people that got some of the top 1% creators in the world. So I'm gonna try to extract their big takeaways in growing their channel and producing millions of views and subscribers. So let me know about that. Okay, thanks everybody for attending today's live stream. Hope you learned a lot from this new tool that many of you probably didn't hear about, but it only started in 2017 and now they got millions of users. And I came across it and found it very useful, very easy to use. It's free, nothing to install, nothing to download, but you can quickly repurpose, reuse your video content, and get more people, more eyeballs on your content off YouTube, and then be able to expand your reach for your videos. So have a great day, have a great weekend, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.